Yo, 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 5 Crownz. This is the Prophet X.
And you already know who it is. It's God, the Psalmist, and you already know what time it is.
It's time for 5 Crownz.
Man, it's going Crownz.
I am so excited. If you guys are just tuning in, we decided to move the primary home for 5 Crownz right here to our Facebook channel. So instead of sending you from Facebook over to YouTube to watch the episodes, you can now watch every episode right here on our Facebook channel, which is facebook.com/5Crownz with a Z.
That's right. You can also invite more friends to like our Facebook page. You can share our 5 Crownz video episodes. You know, we've just been blessed. I'm so
Absolutely.
blessed.
The last episode, if you haven't seen the last episode, pause this one, go watch the last episode. I'm excited. You ready to get cracking with this show?
Can I get 5,000 views out there?
He wants to put our videos on the show. Tell him your idea, Dos.
I have an idea, because I'm so impressed by the humbleness of the rappers out there, and I want you all to know that we're just as humble. Me and Prophet X, we got this video that we did together,
Okay.
So, maybe after one of these shows, we might just pop it in there and let you guys decide how many crowns that video gets.
Right, so it's a song that we have together called Royal Priesthood. We did the video. It's 100%. It's almost 100% green screen. So literally, we shot it in our garage here at Primisis Studios. We may throw it not on the end of this episode, but one of the episodes coming up. If you like that idea, go ahead and like this video. Post a comment below. Let us know you'd like to critique that video of us, and we'll pop it at the end of one of our upcoming episodes.
Amen. Let's do it.
Let's get right into it though. We have 3 brand new videos. I am super excited. This first one is coming to us from the videographer who produced one of the previous videos on our show.
Right.
You might remember on one of our previous episodes that brother Psalmist came through. He got high reviews on his video. He had some crowns slapped down. His videographer hit us up and was like, hey, check out my new video. I'm the guy who did that video. Let me know what you think of this.
Yeah, we're gonna, he may get a crown all to himself.
I'm excited about it. This first video is going to be Primisis, and he is taking us to the finish line.
Finish line.
First things first, I wanna let the whole squad know that I'm praying. Salute to all my comrades, this is my launch pad. Still I feel so underrated, I hate it. Stand face to face with anger, be careful with them gamma rays, a whole lot will change. Won't hulk out, I'll walk out, these bars will not hold out. This Jesus I know about, you know how I get down and that's real. Seen a whole lot of walk away. Talking Jesus ain't the only way. Well, I'ma pray for him every day. Showcase the love of God, cause IMAX on display. Yeah, at times I feel cynical. Keep the pride at a minimum. But every time I hit an interval, OBQ the beat, cause you're dealing with an animal. Whenever you get it, I made this my mission. Disturbing MCs and I'm down with the sickness. What you are witnessing now is the business. I've been morphing out and I'm sorry you missed it. Years I won't take all that. On beats I'm a silverback. Filet mignon, too many on that Similac. Promise I'ma give them that pipe bomb, tight flow. Still a fight for the race on this tightrope. All my life they said I finished last cause I didn't have what it takes. No way, no way, better give me space. All my life they wouldn't let me finish in my way like get beyond. But still I rise. If you don't wanna move, watch me move the finish line. I'ma run it, 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 I'ma run it. New steeds for the newbies, this new me's a nuisance. Starts pruning, excuse me, but I don't need your 2 cents. Things get confusing, thankful for this music. Though cause without it, I know I feel useless like this is my race, let me run it. I am here to give the truth, let me keep it 100. Trolls put a price on my head, they just keep me wanting. And if they wanna hate, they can keep it coming. I'm Tired of all this people pleasing. Made my feet run with peace, this is battle season. I see a lot of followers, but not enough leading. Hear them say they wanna go to war, but afraid of feeling bleeding. This is stuff I'm appalled by, yeah. Since racism all sides, yeah. Cause even when I'm hog-tied, find a way to sprint 4th down on the goal line. All my life, they said I finished last cause I didn't have what it takes. No way, no way, better give me space. All my life, they wouldn't let me finish in my way like get me out. But still I rise. If you don't wanna move, watch me move the finish line. I'ma run it, run it, run it, run it. I'ma run it, run it, run it, run it. I'ma run it, run it, run it, run it. I'ma run it, run it, run it, run it. I'ma run it, run it, run it, run it. I'ma run it, run it, run it, run it. I'ma run it, run it, run it, run it. I'ma run it, run it. Finish line.
They will lower you to a level only to plow you back down to a plateau of flat soul. That's cold. They will move the target after you take aim and release. Is this the way to play the game till you cease? No, made in his image fine. Let him define the finish line.
You must be on the cannabis, thinking my dreams won't manifest. Got opiate dealing, that opiate feeling I can't express. Care less if you're sleeping, won't put your face like the weekend. One look at the wrist, guaranteed I'll be geeking. I will diminish a sentence, good riddance to all of its tenets. I write for the perfect finish, my pen is like Dennis the Menace. Lyrically a chemist, the end is to show what sin is, while perpetrating these beats with delivery that's the grimmest. Hold on. Now what your line of success is, unless defined by God, I won't accept it. Yeah, writing rhymes is my best fit. Lyrics in a bottle still won't water down the message. Purposely picking the pep up and slowing it down, just catch up. Been running and ducking and jumped in the oven, now I'm cooking up with my guest love. Feeling the way, you feeling the way, give it to God, then give it away. I never did like it to fit in the pocket, another debacle to open the gates.
It's alive, it's alive, it's alive, it's alive, it's alive. Thanks to the name of God, it's alive.
All my life, they said I finished last cause I didn't have what it takes. No way, no way, better give me space. All my life, they wouldn't let me finish in my way like get me out. Still I rise, if you don't wanna move, watch me move the finish line.
That was monstrous right there. I did not expect that.
I never even heard of that guy, Premise, but we all gonna
Primisis,
hear more from that brother for
I'm a
sure.
fan of that dude from this point forward.
Man.
Let's get right into the beat.
Man, the beat was knocking.
The beat was banging.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? It was
I
a
love-
new school beat.
Right? But I love how he would like break down the beat and spit along to that part of it. That beat was, who produced that beat, man? Holla at your boy.
If you know who produced that beat,
Yes.
comment below.
Yes, the beat was guaranteed fire on that.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
I can imagine that beat, in a car with some subs.
Yeah.
Especially that part was like boom, 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 boom. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just knocking hard. So
Yeah.
definitely a fire beat.
Absolutely. Love the
It's
beat.
a full crown just for that beat. It was awesome.
Let's talk about the flow. I thought that the minute that he started rapping, I thought to myself, Drake. And then I felt, okay, a little Andy Mineo. And then I thought Drake, Andy Mineo, and then you was like Refugee. And I was like, wait, what if Drake, Andy Mineo, and Refugee had a baby?
It would look definitely like that guy. Right
It would
there.
look like that guy and sound like that
and
guy.
sound like that guy.
Okay, we just clowning. Listen, his flow was dope. It was new school. It was smooth. He's definitely a seasoned rapper because he was able to change the intricacies of his flow as the beat was changing. If the beat started chopping it up, he was chopping it up right along with it. When the beat got smooth, he smoothed out his voice and did a little bit of melody.
Yeah.
Very new school, very modern and current.
Yeah, man, bro, you gotta stop taking everything I'm gonna say, bro.
I just be knowing what you're gonna say. That's all it is to it.
I totally agree. I mean, it seemed like this brother. If you want a video that demonstrates every style of rap,
Yeah.
then watch
Right.
this video because he went from
Some fours,
some
to
fours
eights.
to eights to 16s to some
triplets.
triplets at times.
Yeah.
He represented some old school. He chopped it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was a virtual gumbo of rap. Everything was in it, and me, I love some gumbo.
You like gumbo?
I love gumbo.
That's good. Let's talk about the lyrics though. Now, his lyrics were bomb. He had some metaphors that the minute he said it, I caught that punchline. I was like, that was dope. I knew that he was a real seasoned rapper who actually listens to rap. A lot of rappers nowadays, they write rhymes, but they don't listen to hip hop.
Right.
And you can tell by how they deliver their rhymes and what they say, like the metaphors. They're still doing those 1987 metaphors like the 80s called, and they want their lyrics back. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I could tell that this guy actually listens to hip hop and appreciates it because he had some bomb lyrics.
Well, again, his lyrics were tight. I agree. He had definitely some tight metaphors and analogies up in there. And speaking of metaphors and analogies, let's just get this straight, because a lot of people be asking me, what's the difference between a metaphor and an analogy?
School 'em.
Here it is. It's very simple.
Simple.
An analogy tells you what it's like. A metaphor tells you what it is.
That's right.
So just to give you an example of what that is and what it looks like, if I say my beats hit harder than Tyson, that's a metaphor. I'm telling you what they're doing. I'm telling you what it is. If I say my beats hit like Tyson, I'm telling you what they're like. That's an analogy.
Or a simile.
They're very, so that's just a little tip for you guys out there so you understand the difference between a metaphor and an analogy. And always remember, an analogy tells you what it's like, a metaphor tells you what it is.
That's right. Very good. Let's get into the next part of it. So the beat was bomb. The flow was bomb. The lyrics were dope. There was even a doper lyric where he was talking about it's time to eat filet mignon and leave the Similac alone, which is a dope biblical reference that we need to stop having the milk and really get into the meat. I thought that was clever how he put that together.
The one lyric that stood out for me that just blew me away, and I'll probably use it in a future rap episode, a future album down the line. He said this line. It said, if your line of success ain't defined by God, I ain't accepting it.
Yeah, that was dope.
Ooh, man,
that was dope. Yeah.
That was like one of them mic drops.
Boom. He had a lot of really clever punchlines and lyrics in there, so much so that I would definitely recommend that you go back, watch the whole video again, and listen to what he's saying, because it's not your average straightforward analogy rap. He had some really powerful stuff that'll take you a little while to get the metaphors and similes together. Let's talk about his video quality. His video quality was amazing. Again, this is the same guy who was behind the camera for Psalm's video, which ranked extremely high on the show. Psalm's got 5 Crown. Now, this is the guy who was behind his video. You can obviously tell from the beginning of this video, he's got skills as a cinematographer, a videographer. He had dope locations, the angles that he used, and I could tell because he's an editor, he's editing this video and he's popping in effects. He's got the glitch effect, he's got the disintegration effect. He had it was literally like a list of effects in this video. You just sit there and be like, look at that, that's amazing, look at that. So I thought his video was excellent quality.
Yeah, anytime that you have a rapper who's rapping a solo or he's the only person in the video, you, as a what do you call him?
Videographer.
A videographer. I might start speaking in tongues if I say that too many times, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, anytime that you can still make a dope video with only one person in the video by utilizing them effects and all them things that you talked about, you're amazing. You get a crown all to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you think about the spiritual content?
Now, spiritual content, this is the area where I feel like not 100% am I on board with the spiritual content. This is a testimonial style rap. He brings it forth like a battle rapper, kind of like he's battling the world. But we wait till we get to that last section before we really start to get the Jesus or the God part of the testimony out of it. I refer to this as Christian reference. It's a Christian who's making references to things within the Christian genre, things that are in the Bible without directly relating them to God or Jesus.
Right.
That's what I thought.
It kind of goes along with his style of rap. I'm gonna reference the Bible utilizing analogies versus taking direct scripture from the Bible, which is okay, for his style of rap. However, I do think when he did reference God and Christ, he did it in such a powerful way that it stuck in your mind. Like the one line I just shared. If your line of success ain't defined by God, then I don't accept it. So when he did reference the Lord Jesus Christ, and when he did reference God, it was strong, and you heard it loud and clear. So,
absolutely.
For that, I think his spiritual content was It was on point.
It was high enough. It wasn't to the point where you'd be like, listen to this. This is gospel rap.
Right.
Or this is straightforward, Christian rap where every single reference is about God. The spiritual content was definitely in there.
Yeah,
it was not secular by any means, but it was more, I guess it was a little more indirect.
Yeah.
So
what you thinking? I mean, it seems like every other category that we've covered is strong. I do agree with you on the spiritual content. I don't think he deserves to lose a full crown for that.
Right.
I definitely think it was worth a half a crown.
Okay.
He had enough in there. Like I said, when he did talk about God, it was powerful, and you got the point. So I'm feeling a pretty strong 4.5 crowns for this video.
4.5.
And we're gonna hear more from this brother, guaranteed.
Absolutely. No, I am a fan. I'm gonna find this dude and check out some of his other videos. Spiritual content. I really hate to take away from his spiritual content, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking back about it, because everything in this video is top notch. He's got a banging beat. His flow is next level. His video quality is great. And he does have the spiritual content there. And I would hate to be like, well, we're going to take it away because it was indirect. It wasn't, we like our spiritual content to be smacking you in the face. That's how we like it. But I think this is a 5 crown video.
Well, I think he said in his rap himself, filet mignon. So was that filet mignon?
Absolutely it was.
Okay.
You agree?
Well, you asked me one time, is this a song that you would play in your church? And
yeah.
Okay.
I would play this in my church, in my car. When we finish this show, I'm gonna play this song again. I believe that this song, and if you agree with me, let them know this song, this video deserves 5 crowns. Yo,
welcome back to the 5 Crown Show. We just saw a hot video.
That was a hot video. Definitely a 5 crown video. We're about to get into another one without very much delay. This was a video that was posted in our comments along with the last video. This one came up in the comments. It was highly recommended by that brother Influence. Shout out to Influence. He was the very first one, and he set the bar for cell phone videos. If you guys remember on a few episodes back, he recommended this video. I'm excited to see it. It is by our first female Christian rap MC here on the 5 Crown Show. Her name is Airena.
Let's get into it.
This song is called Frontline. Let's check it out.
My name is Airena, and I started rapping when I was 16 years old. I decided to take a break for a couple years because I wasn't sure if this was what God was truly calling me to do. But no matter what I went through, music was always there. Music was always tugging on my heart. When I think about the lost and broken people, it motivates me to move in the calling God has placed in my life. My music is more than a song. It's made with the purpose to inspire people to give their lives to God and inspire those who are saved to step out and reach other people. So my question to you is, how far are you willing to go to reach one life, to make a difference in this world? It's going to cost you. It's going to cost your time, your energy, and even money out of your very own pocket. But what I can tell you is what we sow on earth reaps an eternal benefit. Knowing that you're being used on the front line to save a life for an eternity is worth giving all I am. It's worth giving all I have.
Lift them up cause I'm fueled with fire. Got me all hyper like my name was Piper. Got him on lock like I got him on a sniper. Nah, it ain't no joke. Cause I hit him with faith and I hit him with hope. Shoot him with love cause it runs through my veins. Shoot him with love cause it breaks through the chains. It's by his blood, it's by his name. Because of the lamb that was slain. Get what I'm saying, John 3:16. Gotta look at it like this. Talk like it is, not try to be me. Telling you this to set you free. You want some truth? You want some proof? Open your word, let the spirit tell you what it do, cause it is what it is. Listen to me, cause I'm telling you this. He's the way, he's the truth, he is the light. The only way to the other side is by the name of Jesus Christ. Wait till the day he breaks the sky. Taking his people, we gonna fly. Let this be your lullaby, baby, when you sleep tonight. I'ma rip until the day I die. Rip until the day that he breaks the sky. I can care less what they say. I'ma rip in my Jesus, I'ma rip in my called to arms by the Father. I know you wanna shine your light. I know you wanna shine real bright. Predestined from birth, you're the salt of the earth. But when you round your crew, you don't know what to do. He said if you're ashamed of him, he'll be ashamed of you. But all you gotta do is get up and try acts. Hit him with love when it hits the hand. Stand up for Christ and make a stand. This is the cause for the great I am. Reaching your friends and reaching a fam. Listen up, this is the game plan. It's every nation as we hit him with God and we hit him with salvation. This is survival, this is revival. Our survival relies on revival. Setting those captives free, sending them to God, sending them to heaven for eternity. Eternity, ain't no stopping me, this is where I be. Ain't no stopping me, this is where I be.
All right.
Yeah.
That was Airena.
Yeah.
First time. That's the first female Christian. Now, we had KC, who's a part of Boss Mom.
Right.
She was here. She's technically the first female to lay it down on here, spinning lyrics. But Ariana's the first solo artist to be featured here on the 5 Crownz show. Talk about the beat, Doss.
I was feeling the beat.
I thought the beat was good.
I thought the beat was good. It was made to rap and to sing to. Yeah. As she did on the song, you know, she rapped and she sang to that beat, and that was the perfect beat for that reason.
Yeah, it was a good hip hop beat that also had some pop elements that would allow you to bob your head to it and sing along to it. It was very melodic. It didn't hit very hard, not as hard as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Like, you notice a lot of times when we're watching videos, we're breaking our neck and having neck spasms because the beat is hitting super hard. And on this particular song, the beat just didn't hit as hard as I wanted it to, but I did enjoy the beat.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I'll be hearing an R&B track and I'm like, I can rap to that. You know, and that's the kind of track this was.
I agree.
It was almost like an R&B track that you can write to and sing to it. And it was perfect for her style.
It was perfect. It went very good with her voice and everything. Let's talk about her flow.
I thought her flow was decent. You know, I mean, she definitely has skill.
Yes, she has skill.
She definitely has some skill. She was going back and forth from double time to halftime.
Right.
So, you know, again, I always say in almost every other show that, man, it takes a lot of skill to rap double time on time.
That's right.
You know, and so
every time,
you know, that takes some skill.
Yes.
It takes a lot of years to develop. So she definitely has the foundation to become a very, very strong female artist in the gospel rap industry.
I agree. Also, I think her flow. Now it wasn't new school. It was a simple flow, but then she did impress me when she flipped it into the double time. So she came in kind of slow, and then second verse she started spitting more like up to date with some double time stuff, and then she dropped it back down to the halftime flow. To be able to even switch the flow in the course of one verse requires some skill. So she obviously has some skill.
Right, she definitely has some skills, and then, you know, the hook was amazing to me.
Now the hook was amazing.
Yeah, the hook was
the
amazing.
Words, the melody, and her voice, that was her singing the hook.
Yeah.
She's got a great voice.
Yeah, that was amazing. So, I mean, if you look towards the future and you see the potential what she's gonna sound like in a couple of years, y'all better look out there.
Absolutely. Talk about the lyrics, dog.
I thought the lyrics were strong.
I thought the lyrics were very strong too, very testimonial.
Yeah.
100% of it giving glory to God, which is what I love to hear.
Right.
I would prefer to hear that than to even hear hip hop references or clever metaphors that I have to think about. I want to hear straight, because if I wanted to hear that, I would just listen to secular rap. You know what I mean? So when I listen to gospel rap, I want to hear people talk about Jesus and his transforming power. So shout out to her for that. Those lyrics were very tight.
Yeah, very tight lyrics. Obvious. You can. It's obvious that she's a writer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell that she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's writing. She knows how to format a song. So the lyrics were strong. She got her point across. It was testimonial, and you know, I thought it was high. It was a high level.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we will continue to see her progress.
Right.
In every area with her voice, with the beats that she's rapping to. I really believe that she has a lot of potential, and we will see her again progressing more and more. Let's get into the video quality, because this is the one area where I really feel like this video suffers. We have a solid artist who's got some great spiritual content, got some great lyrics, has a decent flow, but this video does not showcase what it should have been for that song, right?
Right, and I agree. You know, sometimes, you know, you have an artist who's lyrically on top of their game, who's got some really decent flow. The hook was just amazing. I mean, there should have been, when that hook came on, there should have probably been some cutaways to a more softer scene.
Surreal.
Yeah, surreal.
Right? Yes.
So that way you can really just take in all of that hook, because that hook was super strong, and the graffiti took away from the softness of that hook and the spiritualness that I think she wanted to portray. You know, because us as songwriters, we just don't write lyrics just for you to hear them. We write lyrics so that you can feel them. And
That's
so,
right.
you know, I really felt that took away from it from a little bit.
Yeah.
But there definitely could have been a lot more done in that video.
Absolutely. I agree. I have a few notes that, Airena, I want you to take these to heart. Because I'm not taking away from your video. I just want to give you some information that's going to help it better when you get ready to do your next one. Because I know they did that video themselves. They didn't bring out a company and shoot it. They were like, we're going to do it ourselves. It was shot in 4K. The quality was high. I definitely recommend some color correction. You'll notice in this clip here that I have in the very beginning of the video. Let's talk about the beginning of the video real quick. I almost forgot about that. This song, the whole thing was almost 6 minutes long, because we have that 2.5 minute commercial at the beginning of the video. That part I wasn't really feeling. I felt like that would have been better. It was a powerful story. That should have been cut apart and a completely separate video.
Right, definitely.
It should not have started off the music video, because 2.5 minutes, I'm already like, when are you gonna start rapping? You know what I mean? But getting into some of the things that you could have done to make it better.
And you know, I always think too, like when a rapper wants to share their testimony, I probably would not share my full testimony on a rap video because when I go minister live, that's something I want to tell someone face to face.
And you want to hit them hard
so that it'll have that impact. You know, if you give it to them on video, they already when you come live, they already know your testimony.
That could be a good thing though, because they could identify with you before you even show up to the event because they saw your testimony. So it could go both ways. But definitely don't do a 2.5-minute testimony at the beginning of a 4-minute music video. Color correction definitely would have improved this video. Take a look at this clip right here. When you do color correction, what it does is it takes that haze off of the camera and it makes everything sharp and clear. It makes the blacks very black, makes the whites very bright. Video totally could have benefited from that. Another thing is in the editing, there were very long scenes. We're looking at her just one straight ahead angle for at least a good 30 or 40 seconds it felt like. And you'll notice with a lot of the modern videos, it's very choppy. As the person is rapping, the editing almost goes along with the rap. So you're like, you're doing this, and then you slow down and it chops to a different scene. So definitely the scenes were very long, but it was a good message. She had a great voice. All of that part was very, very solid. My advice is start thinking about working with a real videographer, someone who's gonna invest their time into your vision so that when people see this, it ministers to them visually as well as audibly.
Right. You know, we connect emotionally. The more emotional content that you can add to your video to draw the audience in, the stronger feeling and the more you're going to minister to them in that way. What about that spiritual content though?
Spiritual content was extremely high, as we mentioned when we talked about her lyrics. Every lyric was about the power of God and what Jesus is doing in her life. I really appreciated that. I just wish that the video displayed the spiritual content. There was a cutaway that you'll take a look at right here where she's ministering, and I know she was in Tijuana when she did this, and there's a bunch of guys that she's ministering to, and we get a chance to see them and they're praying, and I thought that was a very cool cutaway. The only problem is we're looking at them for so long it feels like it's their song all of a sudden.
Right.
So just editing it and making it a little bit choppy, a little bit tighter would have totally helped.
Yeah, definitely. I feel the spiritual content was very, very high. Our brother Influence recommended this video and his spiritual content was very, very high. So it's not surprising to me that this video was very high spiritually. And so for that, this video, gets nothing but love. You're starting off on the right foundation by making your spiritual content the highlight of your lyrics and your flow.
Absolutely. Let me give a shout out real quick. Now, I am excited. I'm going to have the opportunity to meet her in person along with her dad. We have an event coming up. I'm going to pop the flyer right here over your face. If you're taking a look at this right here, check it out. July 8th, it is going down in the city of San Fernando at my church, the Freedom Fellowship Church. I will be on the mic. Lala Blaze will be on the mic, and Airena will be there also. So make sure you tune in for that. I'm excited about that. I would like to personally work with this artist myself because I feel like as a producer, I could develop her more with her beats, with her lyrics, with her flow. And as a videographer, I can also help her produce some much higher quality videos. So if you're hearing that, holla at your boy.
In other words, he's kicking me to the curb.
No, there's always, Doss was the very first artist to sign to Prophecy Records way back in 2000. I can't really tell you how long ago that was. It was a long time ago, but we've been riding just like this for a very long time.
So what you thinking, Prophet?
All right. Let me tell you this. Everything is solid. The only thing that I can take away from would be the flow a little bit, and I would take away from the video quality. I would not, I'm thinking a solid 3.5 Crownz on this one. When I run back through the categories and what she did, I feel solid with 3.5. How do you feel?
I'm feeling 3.5 all the way.
Excellent.
Very solid.
We are in agreement. This video right here gets 3.5 Crownz. All right, that was a hot one right there.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the 5 Crownz Show, where it goes down like this every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Once again, we are now bringing it to you from our new headquarters, which is right here on Facebook. You could be watching this video on our YouTube channel. Now, we're still going to keep our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If you've been watching us on YouTube, continue to comment there, but go to our Facebook and like our Facebook page, facebook.com/5crowns with the letter Z. And in this video, there's gonna be a button. Now, we've set this up. This is dope. There is a button. You can click the button in the video. It will send a message directly to us. Put the link to your YouTube video in there if you'd like to submit your video to be on one of our upcoming episodes.
Yeah, let's get into this video. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. This next one right here, I think that this one is gonna be fire because I know this guy. I know his wife. Yeah, no, that sounds weird. Okay, that sounds weird. Listen, I know him and I know his wife because they rap together.
Oh, okay.
And they're both about to spit some fire. It's an exciting video. I saw it when it first dropped. I'm excited to have it here on the 5 Crown Show.
Well, this is my first time seeing it, so let's get it rolling.
We're gonna get it rolling. This is Deuce with 10.
Not dose, deuce.
Deuce.
V5, cheese. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10.
Look, spirit on 10, faith is on 10, screaming out, repent me in the days of the end. Wifey on 10, flow is on 10, dropping back to back to back like all I know is when. Cleanse me of my past like I ain't even sinned. Put him in the grave, he rose back up again. Changed all of my ways, ain't going back again. Wait, I'm going back, I gotta tell all of my friends. Nah, I ain't ballin', no need to pretend. Boy, I'm in the Kia, but I whip it like a Benz. I touch that word of God from beginning to the end. So put your mind right, cause Jesus coming back again. Jeez.
Praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10.
To enter in the kingdom, you must be born again. Repent of your sins, believe he rose again. They don't tell you that, though, they rather be your friend. That's why Christian rap, most of it is skin black. They gon' call me crazy and probably call me psycho. They loving that broad road as I struggle on this tightrope. They used to preach the gospel, then removed it like a typo. Say this word tonight, well, I guess you call me Michael. I ain't talking Jackson, I'm talking Michael Myers. I ain't scared of giants, cause I'm baptized in his fire. Now filled with his power, Holy Ghost shower. Help me fast for days and help me pray for hours.
Praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10. Faith on 10, praise on 10, spirit on 10, everything is on 10.
I'm on 10, on 10, on 10, Jesus got me on 10, Jesus got me on 10, I'm on 10, I'm on 10, I'm on 10, go and tell them I'm on 10, tell them I'm on 10, I'm on 10, I'm on 10, Jesus got me on 10, I'm on 10, I'm on 10, I'm on 10, 5.
Yo, that was hot.
Yo,
Hey.
everything is on 10.
That was Deuce with 10. get right into the beat.
The beat was hard.
New school trap
beat, hard, makes you want to just knock your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Makes you want to bust a dab on them.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But I still got a headache from our last episode, from that last video.
Because you were breaking your neck, bro. It looked like last episode looked like you were trying to put your head through the screen.
Man,
the beat was fire, though. I mean, just straight fire.
Super
Watch
fire.
episode 5 so you'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But this beat right here, Deuce came with it. It was a solid beat, very new school. It sounded modern. It doesn't sound like 1996.
Right. I thought the beat was next level beat.
Excellent, excellent. Let's get into his flow.
Flow was very new school.
New school.
He was on point with his flow.
Yeah.
He was super clear. I mean, it was almost like he was just talking to you.
Yeah.
And you face to face. That's how clear he was. It's like he was just so clear with his flow.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was just timed super perfect.
Yeah.
And again, when you're rapping, the most important thing is staying on beat.
Mm-hmm.
Timing your flow with that metronome. And he did it perfect, man. This guy's obviously seasoned.
Very seasoned. He's been doing it for a long time. So, lyrics, I thought his lyrics were dope. There was a line that he said that Jesus erased his past like he didn't even sin. And I thought that was dope because that's literally what it's like. Like
right.
He throws your sin as far as the east is from the west. And I don't know if you know geography, but the east don't never get no closer to the west. So
right.
That was powerful. He had some very dope lyrics.
Yeah, very, very good lyrics. And again, it was clear and concise.
Yeah.
His hook. His hook said it all.
Yeah.
Everything with Jesus is on 10.
And it was very catchy. It was that new school trap, like, almost chopped and screwed type voice, but you could easily sing right along with this hook and it would keep you pumped up.
Yeah, I definitely could imagine him, ministering this song and everybody in the crowd is absolutely yelling, everything on 10. Throwing up their hand, 10, 10. You know what I mean? I could even see myself one of them big old fingers. You know what I'm saying? Everything, that's a good marketing tool right there, brother. You should get a big old finger and a big 0 and be like, everything's on 10.
Hey, that's hot. Let's talk about the video quality.
I didn't have a problem with the video quality. I thought they chose an awesome location. The location was fire.
I think I actually rode at one time on that bus that was flipped over at some point.
That was our ex-tour bus, by the way.
Where'd you find that at? It had a Prophecy Records sticker on it. Listen, the location was dope. The camera angles were dope. It's a new school flavor to make it very frantic by taking the camera, putting it on a tripod and swinging it back and forth along with the track. It makes you feel like you're moving along with what's happening, and it worked really good in this video. Some videos they try and do it and you start getting motion sick. It doesn't work, but it worked good in this video.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the feel they were going for. And when the camera's going back and forth, I'm kind of doing the same thing, So it definitely accomplished what it was supposed to accomplish as far as video production. So again, it was top notch. It was clear. The movement was intentional, and like you said, Prophet, when you can tell when movement is unintentional versus intentional.
When it looks like they don't have a camera stabilizer and they're just walking around and it's just shaking, and you start feeling a little woozy, like
like you said, it was swaying from side to side, like if your body's swaying, nobody sways like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
that's not a dance. So.
It could be. It could be. Let's talk about the spiritual content of this video. I thought it was very high. From the very first line that he spit, you knew he was going to be talking about God the whole time, and he did. He talked about God the whole time, which is exactly how I like to hear it.
Yeah, this was a very uplifting song for me. I was actually listening, even though this was a very hype beat. I was actually listening because his spiritual content was so good, and then I was really listening because the hook is, everything on 10. Everything's on 10. So I'm like, okay, so what are you going to talk about in your life that's on 10?
Yes.
And he pointed out some things, and I thought that was powerful because I know my life has been a perfect 10 ever since I gave it over to Christ.
Absolutely. He talked about some of what I liked about it is he talked about what God is doing in his life to put it on 10. Like when your sin gets erased, you on 10 automatically right there. You know what I mean? So I thought that was very powerful.
Yeah.
So, how you feeling about it overall?
I think you know how I'm feeling about it.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and let you know this video right here gets 5 crowns. All right. Yeah, 5 crowns. That is another episode. You have just tuned in to episode number 6. It's going fast.
It's flying by.
Every week, 7 p.m. every Tuesday. Keep it locked right here on our Facebook channel. I want you to do something for me. I want you to, you're watching on Facebook right now. When this episode is done, I want you to type in DOS, D-O-S, the Psalmist, and like his page. After you like his page, I want you to come to my page, The Prophet X, like my page, so you guys can get in tune with what else is going on other than the 5 Crown Show, because we are constantly doing some type of street ministry, or we're just constantly doing something. We want to share what we're doing with the ministry with you guys.
Yeah, we want to let you guys know that this is not all that we do here, that we actually go out and minister also. We preach. Prophet's a pastor at the Freedom Fellowship Church. You know, so you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Get to know us personally when you go to our pages, read our bios. You know, and then again, you know, drop some words below. Let us know what you think of the show, and also give us some constructive feedback so that we can continue to improve and continue to provide the best for Christ.
Check it out. Like our Facebook page. As soon as this episode is over, start posting some comments down there in the comment section. That's one of my favorite things to see while I'm watching the episode is, did people agree with the rating? Did they not agree? Post comments and share these videos with your friends.
God bless everybody.
God bless. We'll see you next week on the 5 Crown Show, where it all goes crown.